Happy New Year, everybody! "2018 has been an amazing year for this community. Together, we've trekked through Florida swamps, climbed some of the highest peaks in the Blue Ridge Mountains, hiked through Yellowstone National Park, and had countless other adventures as we've encountered and learned about dozens of species of amazing animals. We grew from a community of just over 1,000 to more than 9,000 adventurers and animal lovers, and we upgraded to a fancy-smancy 4K video camera. Now, with all that progress in 2018, I cannot wait to see all the exciting adventures we'll go on in 2019. But until then, let's reflect on some of my favorite wildlife encounters from this year. Number 5. The American Kestrel. Hey there everybody, this is Ben Zeno of the Baltimore, and today we are here at Run Wild. This is Brooke, and this is the Kestrel. While exploring the natural world, we have been able to capture and film many species of reptiles and amphibians, but never had a chance to interact with a bird until the American Kestrel episode. For this video, we headed to the local nature center where I worked with native wildlife, and were able to record a segment with the handsome the Kestrel. Working with a raptor on camera was something that I wanted to do for a long time, and it was really neat being able to present an animal which could never have been handled in the wild for the camera. Number 4. The American Bison. In Yellowstone National Park, we saw more species of large mammals in a few days than I have seen throughout my entire life in North Carolina. One of our first and most memorable wildlife encounters was with the American bison, an animal which has earned its place as the symbol of the National Park Service. We saw hundreds of these gentle giants grazing in the Lamar Valley, and I was even lucky enough to observe and film a fight between two large males. I had never seen such huge animals in the wild before, and watching the herds wander through the prairie felt like looking back in time to a much wilder America. Number 3. The Black Racel snake. He's up to run, I think, but he's coiled up.
Oh, there he goes.
Whoa. Relax,
Did you get him? Did you get him?
Yes, sir.
Yeah!
Alright, buddy. Whoa, you're okay. You're safe. When I look for snakes around my hometown, there are a few species, such as black rat snakes, that I see pretty often, and others that I almost never see. One of these rare species is the Black Racel, a non-venomous and extremely quick snake that can be found in a variety of habitats across the southeastern US. I had been searching for this snake for years in order to make a comparison video between the docile black rat snake and aggressive racer to show which one will gladly deliver some painful bites. Not only had I never seen a racer near my home before, I had certainly never had an opportunity to catch one until this lucky day in late spring. One of my good friends had mentioned a great place to look for snakes where there were rocks for basking and grass for hunting, and sure enough, we found and caught a beautiful black racer in only a few minutes. Number 2. The American black bear. My second most memorable wildlife encounter of 2018 was also from Yellowstone National Park, and involved one of the area's most popular residents, the American black bear. We actually had several bear encounters throughout the trip, and each one was different than the last, so it never got boring watching these large carnivores foraging for food or simply lumbering across the landscape. 2 of these encounters stood out as being completely unique and unexpected. When I was able to observe a mating sequence between a salmon phase and black phase bear, and when I saw this large male devouring a roadkill deer. It is always a treat to watch wildlife exhibiting their natural behavior, and this is especially true for charismatic and usually rarely seen animals, such as black bears. Number 1. The alligator and the python. Alright, it might be cheating to have a tie for the number 1 spot, but for me, both the alligator and Burmese python that I encountered in 2018 were equally awesome. This invasive Burmese python was found sunning itself on a hiking trail through a swamp near Everglades National Park when we happened to stumble upon it, and I knew that I had an incredibly rare opportunity to showcase the poster child for invasive species in America. This encounter ties for number 1 on the list because of just how hard it is to spot these pythons out in the open, and because this is still the largest snake I have ever worked with in my life. The other top spot goes to my encounter with this beautiful American alligator, while helping Tyler relocate her to a better habitat. This was the first time that I was able to work with a wildcatter, and I was totally unprepared for her raw power and speed, but then amazed by how calm she was after we got her settled down. Sitting on the back of something so prehistoric and potentially dangerous, but knowing that she was allowing me to be in such close proximity without aggression gave me a newfound respect for these massive reptiles. Overall, both the alligator and the python were completely unique and one-of-a-kind wildlife encounters for different reasons, and I think that they are both worthy of the number 1 wildlife encounter of 2018. Well everyone, I really hope that you've enjoyed watching my videos this year, and we can look forward to lots of new adventures in 2019. Once again, I would like to thank you all for your continued support of my channel. Happy New Year everyone, and keep adventuring everywhere. This has been Zeno of The Wild Report, signing out.
All these photos look the same because I literally only have 4 photos. I deleted all the other ones off my phone, or off my camera.
Oh yeah, it looks really nice. Okay. Yes!